Yeah, g'day folks. What am I up to? Well, I'm out here for a walk testing the audio and video of my 13-year-old GoPro Hero 3 and the DJI Osmo Action 4, which I bought just towards the end of the year. So at the moment they're both set at 1080p, 30 frames per second, and they're both on wide. And on the Osmo, the Action 4, the noise reduction is turned off, and of course the GoPro 3 has no such fancy technology. So we'll see how they go wind wise. So far I haven't used this new one on the motorbike yet. I've used it on the pushy here over the gully, and I've played around with it. I'm still trying to work out the best audio for the bike. Yeah, so it's a little bit of wind around, but be interesting to compare the two. All right, so yeah, so far, like I said, I haven't used the new one on the bike yet, only the pushy. I'm still playing around with it, but there's a couple of things I worked out that let me think, what was I going to say? I'll get back to that one. But yes, I remember now. The volume for the buttons. At home I turned it off because playing around inside it's so bloody loud, and then I went for a ride on the pushy, forgot all about it, and then you can't hear, so you do need to turn those beeps up, particularly when you're new. Next thing you know, you think you're filming but you're only taking photos, or you're doing nothing. You don't know if you're turning it on or off. The GoPro 3 was very simple, one button did everything. Alright, so this is just testing obviously the audio and video. Like I just said, I'm holding them about a foot in front of my face, and in a minute I'll transfer over to the external mic I bought with the camera. No such thing for the GoPro. That's always just been filmed within the housing, but with the back. In fact, I'll show you the back. It's in the housing. That's got the housing back, but it's got some foam to take out the wind. And that's where that thing broke, right there. All right. Did everything. Alright, so this is just testing obviously the audio and video. Like I just said, I'm holding them about a foot in front of my face, and in a minute I'll transfer over to the external mic I bought with the camera. No such thing for the GoPro. I'm off again. Right, so what I've done now, I've got a one of these wireless mini mic things attached to my shirt, and I've got the wind noise reduction turned off, so I'm curious to see how well this little mic works with a bit of wind blowing around. And then we'll try one more test, and then I've got to work out how to mount this thing in the motorbike helmet and see how we go from there. What I'm going to do is find a tree. Should be a tree here somewhere. Okay, I've got that out of the way. As you can see, I've got the Action 4 mounted up there, and the GoPro 3 is in front of my face by about a foot. Well, hopefully you can hear me. I'm about, well, let's pace it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hope you're counting with me. So I'm about 10 meters away. I wonder how the audio is now, about 10 meters away. Let's make sure it's on. Yes, beautiful. So, one little thing I found with the audio on with this wireless mic, it has so if the mic is connected to the battery, it will stay connected the whole time. But if you turn your camera off, after 15 minutes the mic turns off, and there's a setting in there where you can turn that off, but I'll get to that. So I was out cycling, I had turned the camera off, and then the mic turned off, and I assumed, because I didn't read the manual, I assumed when you turn the camera back on, because it was in some kind of sleep mode, it would just turn back on, but that's not the case. You have to go into the settings and change that so that the mic doesn't turn off. So therefore, if you're turning you might film and do no filming for half an hour, but your mic would in theory stay on, so when you turn your camera back on, the mic will come on. But if you're going to not film for a while, you just manually turn the mic off, because I think the battery, I worked out, after about 4 or 5 hours I used about half, so that's obviously 8 to 10 hours, and I think they claim about that. I think it's about 10 hours battery life. But that'll wear down like all these things, so hopefully this audio is alright at about 10 meters away. Alright, we'll start walking down the hill. There we are. There's a beautiful view down there of the Gulf. Alright, well I reckon that'll do me. I really came out to compare the two. So far no issues with this. Oh, why did I buy the DJI? Well, I have had, like I said, I've had this GoPro 3 for 13 years, and I've thought about it many times about buying a new GoPro, and I keep reading all these, or seeing all these videos of people with their GoPro overheating and etc. You just see it all the time, so I thought, stuff this, I'm going to go with this one and give it a go. So far so good. Battery life, yeah, I reckon is pretty good. Filming at 1080, 4K it got through a bit quicker, but I was pretty happy with the battery length. So that's why I finished up with the DJI. Mounts to all the GoPro stuff, so you don't have to buy new mounts. I like this quick release. I will buy a couple more of those to use on my existing sort of GoPro accessories. And what I forgot to say is that I'm just back on the inbuilt mic here, so it might be a bit blowy. The GoPro 3, one button, turn off and record, one button, 2 buttons. So simple. Worked all the time until this housing thing broke. Alright, now walking around. But yeah, these new cameras, there's so many bloody buttons, but it's not too bad. I've pretty much got everything in auto. A couple of things I've got in manual. I've pre-selected a couple of bits and pieces, but I'm not going to even try and do a review on this thing. Leave that to the experts, the camera experts, of which there are plenty out there. So I'm just going to keep it simple and hopefully get some good footage. But yeah, it's good fun having a new camera.